Okay, we're here at 470 Prospect Blvd here in Pasadena. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector run the water through house. The house is on a concrete slab, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So the only mainline clean out available is where the pipe exits the house, but it's in such a difficult place to get to, and it's probably been there since the day it was installed, and probably very difficult to get out. You'd literally have to cut it out, and it's very difficult to get to. So we're actually running a camera from a 2-inch roof vent. This way we can at least check a lot of the main line going underneath the house, which I can tell you is in cast iron pipe and is getting pretty old. I highly recommend that if you're going to remodel the house, that you should replace the cast iron piping underneath the slab. Now we're in the line about 67 feet, 68 feet, which brings us up to the city curb, and we're actually in a clay pipe. It's a little slightly shifted over here, and we've gone through so many turns in the line that we're unable to check the pipe from this point going into the street. Now, it goes into the main street over here, and we've been running a lot of water, and the water is flowing very well. So bring the camera back a little bit. You can see it's slightly shifted over here, right over there. But we're in a clay pipe. I mean, there's a little bit of mortar in the joint over there, which is preventing us from going. We come back in a clay pipe here, and this all looks pretty good, really. So it comes onto the property to a cast iron pipe that's getting pretty old. As you can see, we're going to take a lot of turns in the line, which prevents us from being able to get our camera all the way through. But the cast iron pipe is obviously getting a little old. It does have some rust buildup in it. If you wish to continue this inspection, we're going to need to put a clean out by the property line, and then we could run the camera going into the street. Because the clean out, I mean, unless we'll take a look at it, unless it gets cut out and stuff, it's in a very difficult spot. And you can see we've taken a lot of turns in the line. Now the water is flowing and it is functioning, and we always recommend never to flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. So here it comes up the roof vent. The cast iron is getting pretty old, and that's about as much as we can inspect over here. I'm going to just pause the recording. Okay, so we were able to get the cap off on the clean out outside of the house, and we have our camera in the line. We were able to make it all the way out to the city connection. So we have our camera into the city connection. You can see it flowing by over there. So we're going to bring the camera back. There's the city sewer. It's flowing by, and it comes back in a 6-inch clay pipe, coming back from the middle of the street towards the property. And this goes out to the main street over here. Now this all looks pretty good over here. It's got some very minor roots in it that really not going to be a problem. You obviously might need some periodic hydrojetting or so, but the line is clear. You can see it does have some roots in it. We'll probably recommend that the line be hydrojetted or whatever, although those roots are not terrible. As we come onto the property, that's where we couldn't get past the last time from the roof vent. And then it comes back to the cast iron pipe, obviously getting a little old. Like I said, if you're going to remodel the house, we would highly recommend that you replace the old cast iron pipe. Very important you don't flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. Okay, so here it comes out of this clean out outside of the house. And this inspection was done by Sewer Line Video, and we'll stop the recording over here.